A man lost in the desert and parched for 3 days finds a seashell buried in the sand. He brings it to his nose, and a sudden surge of salty sea scent jolts his senses, a hopeful sign of nearby water. Desperate, he lets his horse sniff it too, and the moment it picks up the trace, it bursts into a weak gallop, driven by sheer survival instinct. But the relentless sun and endless dunes prove too much. The horse collapses, too weak to rise, hearing its labored breathing. The man realizes he has no choice with tears in his eyes. He pulls the trigger, ending the suffering of his only companion, now utterly alone. He stumbles through the scorching wasteland, his nose bleeding from the dryness, but just when he's ready to collapse, a shimmering pool of water appears in the distance, only to vanish as he nears a cruel mirage as despair swallows him. A glint of light catches his eye. A massive tent in the sand he approaches cautiously. Gun drawn inside a water bag dangles from the ceiling like a starving beast. He leaps forward, but the thick fabric resists his teeth, losing control. He stabs the bag open and drinks like a man possessed, only to fall backward from the force. A figure appears, a girl, face covered clearly, the tent's owner. He tries to explain, but in the chaos he accidentally pulls off her veil. Humiliated, she draws a knife, but he overpowers her and cuts a lock of her hair before fleeing. Soon her tribe pursues him on camels to escape. He ducks into a forbidden canyon so feared by locals that they stop the chase alone in the Valley of Death. He finds a real water source, but it's guarded by a towering leopard. The beast's growl freezes him inch by inch. He backs away, hiding behind rocks, praying the predator leaves, but it doesn't, knowing he'll die of thirst. Otherwise, he hurls a stone to distract the beast and lunges into the water, finally quenching his burning thirst, but hunger still gnaws at him. He tries and fails to catch a rabbit, and just as he gives up, he sees a deer, only for a leopard to snatch it away. Left with cactus fruit and fading hope, he stumbles upon the leopard's leftover kill and dares to steal a bite, to his shock. The leopard returns, but instead of attacking it, sits calmly when he reaches out. It gently licks his hand. A bond begins to form. Day by day, they stick together like shadow. For the first time, the man feels not alone, but rescued. He starts seeing the leopard as a companion, until the day she meets another leopard. Within minutes, they're inseparable, jealous and heartbroken. The man ties her up and runs after the rival as if sensing disaster. She breaks free and rushes to stop him, but when she leaps toward him, he panics, thinking it's an attack, and stabs her midair. Her body falls limp. His only friend, his savior, lies lifeless in his arms. Grief consumes him. He carries her body away, leaving behind the valley that gave him life and took away the only soul who cared.